Welcome back, Sports This Morning on Channels TV, broadcasting live from our sports center in Lagos, Nigeria. We're having fun talking about the Cavs making history. Are you still doubting? Impossible is nothing. Come on, Leicester City did it. The Cavs are doing it. It's 2016 is the year of upsets.
Incredible.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're talking about what Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg were actually doing. I mean, the fact you read something.
Yeah, it was so funny.
I'm looking at my dashboard. I'm trying to find the switch. It's in the wrong position. I can't find anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just going back to what Austin, said earlier about it being a year of upsets.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it across, different sports.
Crazy.
And we saw Muguruza winning, the Grand Slam just a couple of weeks ago. We saw Keba, against all odds beating Serena at the Australian Open. And I've seen Leicester do it. And I've seen Cavs do it against all odds, becoming the first team to overcome a 3-1 deficit in the finals of the NBA. That's sport for you, Austin. Impossible is nothing.
It's nothing.
You can achieve anything if you set your mind to it.
Yeah, and in between that belief, Cecilia Tayo, it's a lot of hard work from these guys. Look at the Cavs, they fought. 3-1 down, they didn't say never. They kept on fighting. Same thing with Leicester City. I was going to say Nigeria can win 10 gold medals at the Olympics.
A lot of work. Let's listen to Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg actually complaining about how the race, when we come back, we'll see if Nigeria can actually win a medal at the Olympics.
Eddie, it's been an amazing day, really amazing weekend. I mean, thank you all here in Baku for welcoming us in this way. It's been spectacular. Great track you've made, really exciting racing. And of course, for me, the weekend went perfectly. Very, very happy. Qualifying race, everything to plan, so it was really awesome.
Today has been obviously a great job for us. Already by the end of yesterday, the car was coming alive. We're struggling a bit on Friday, but to see where we are now, I think is a great recovery. Second place in a row, 2 times in the podium now in a row after Canada, which is great, scoring some good points, even though this weekend was a bit different to last week, but still, I think the pace is there, the car is good, we are coming along, so all in all, a great day, and thanks to the team.
Starting P7 today, we had to make our way through. Very good start, very good first lap, very nice overtaking into turn 2 for Massa and Kvyat, and then fighting with Kimi all the way till the end. I knew that he had a 5 seconds penalty, but it was still nice to get him in the last lap.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sebastian Vettel, good one for him also.
Yeah.
Nothing beats a podium finish in F1.
Nothing at all.
Gives you joy.
Sure, and Sergio Perez as well too, in his Force India coming.
Which is a good result for them.
Surely.
Okay, sorry, Hamilton. Better luck next time. Yeah. Now, something happened at the weekend that you said you want to give a shout out to.
We need to give a shout out to Chile at the Copa America. Now, it's no fluke. What they did last year, they are defending champions. And what a way to tell Mexico. It's not a long trip back home.
I mean,
tell
you're
Mexico,
home, basically.
Shut up and go home. 7-0.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
That's ridiculous,
they were
though.
demolished.
I mean, we talked about this game, and we said, okay, it was going to be a tight one, but I expected Chile to go through. But I didn't expect a 7-0 annihilation in the quarterfinals of a major tournament. Mexico were absolutely horrendous on that night. Horrendous. Eduardo Vargas.
Terrible. It was a show of horror. It was a black night for the Mexican fans. They actually came here in their numbers.
Of course,
close to
they have more of the support.
72,000 capacity, and you can see if you check the stands now, more of the Mexican fans than you have the Chileans. But at the end of the day, 7 goes to nothing. I was like, you're not Brazilian team. Why do this? They scored 1.
Well, look at the defending.
Just look at it from the midfield.
Ridiculous.
I mean, they just it's like they were tired. They just allowed them to you're running around. I don't know, playing something like that, or they were stoned, or something happened overnight.
I mean, they made Eduardo Vargas not disrespect him. They made him look like Lionel Messi.
And 4 goals in the game. In second half, I mean, you consider 2 goals in the first half. Second half, you're taking 5. And this is a team that haven't lost in 22 games. And since the coach came on Ozari, he hasn't even lost a game.
I think they just capitulated. These things can happen sometimes. We saw something similar with Brazil.
And then it becomes
right in front of their own fans. How many goals did they lose by? Yeah, come on, it's still a lot.
You don't just know what's going on when you get into that state, or you want to hibernate and come back, and then everything is over.
And it just and you find it hard to react.
And that man Alexis Sanchez of Arsenal. Let's also say, well, he played a good game, contributed.
I mean, look at this.
Assist, scored a goal.
Take a look at this.
This is just ridiculous. I mean, they're just
terrible defending. Terrible defending.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's fun.
That's why I would say we deserve to give them.
Coach actually got 2 goals in that
we
one.
deserve to give Chile.
They deserve a shout out.
They deserve a shout out. And it's not going to be easy for them, because up next to them is Colombia. So let's see if they beat Colombia now. They have said it openly that, look, we are worthy defending champions and can even go on to win. Argentina also doing good things. Defeated Venezuela by 4-1.
That was expected. I didn't expect that one to be, to be tight at all, and that's what we saw. Lionel Messi, what a player! I mean, this pass, no one saw it, but only Lionel Messi can see it. And Higuain, what a player! What a finish on the half volley. And that was the first.
So it's this guy. It has to be this guy. It's this guy. It's the first time he's playing, and look at what he caused.
He's starting his game in Copa America, his first start. And he was actually involved in 3 of the goals.
Yeah, scored one
also for himself. 54 goals he has scored now.
He's now equal the record of Gabriel Batistuta. He's going to break it before the time.
Of course.
He's got time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of time.
I think Venezuelans, they expected this anyway. The one that was not expected.
Yeah, but this kind of mistakes you can't afford to, to make them against the likes of Argentina. Look at this one. They had a chance. They had a chance to come back in the game. And the guy decides to take a penalty.
What was he doing?
And the goalkeeper made a fool of him. It's not about.
When you have a chance, take it.
Just give it to me. And he gave it to him. The keeper just said, give it to me.
But we see a lot of those penalties. And when it goes in,
we'll just stand up and.
But this was awful, because the keeper actually stretched out his hands. Give it to me. And he just gave it to him.
Yeah, no, but that's how it looked. That's how it
And then when you don't take a chance, one man will punish you, both at club and country level, and that's Lionel Messi.
Yes.
The moment you try to score his team, it reminds him, go scores a goal.
Yes, that was his 54th strike for Argentina, equaling the record of Gabriel Batistuta.
And of course, we've mentioned it here that he's going to break it, and he will definitely break that record.
Next for them is USA.
What a match! What a match that would be on Tuesday.
Salomon Rondon getting the consolation strike there for Venezuela.
So that's our Copa America update. We just needed to mention that one. Come on, Chile will not destroy the entire nation of Mexico through football. We will come talk about it. So we're now in the semi-final stage. Let the best team win. But in the meantime, let's bring you into all of what we'll be doing this morning on the show. The fun has started. You need to be part of it. Are you just joining us? Welcome, Sports Center, our channels, TV, studios in Lagos. We are talking sports. We're having fun. We want you to be part of the discussion. We are not leaving that discourse. We're still looking at sports development in Nigeria. Remember, sometime in April, the Ministry of Sports inaugurated the Sports Reforms Committee. They have been working. They're done with their retreat. We need to find out what they talked about. We need to find out the next step they need to take in terms of developing sports in Nigeria. We're giving that one attention today on the show. On Twitter, we're channels_sports. Facebook, we're channels-sports. You can send us an email to sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. Use the hashtag sports development in Nigeria. What should we do? What must be done? How can we turn it around again? Do we need to go back to the basics? Should we give school sports enough attention? Be part of nation building this morning. Sports development in Nigeria. Let's also talk about March day 23 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. Cecilia talked about the story of Wiki Tourists and the drama that went on in that game against Kano Pillars. They don't care. They're on top of the table, and we're asking, are they on a title mission? Talk to us in the hashtag MPFL March day 23. Can we not do the show and not talk about the Cavs? No way. We will talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. What a story. History-making Cavs. That's what we have called them right here. Show them love. Let's use the hashtag Congrats Cavs. King James. Whew. He said he was going to do it, and he did it. We'll talk about that one also. We'll talk about the 2016 F1 season. We just talked about Copa America. Let's get you talking again. Argentina, then the semis, the United States of America, Chile, and of course, Colombia, the 4 teams remaining. Who do you think will win it? Let's get your predictions. We'll talk about it this morning on the show. And the Euro Championship, did you see the way Albania celebrated that win? That's what sports can do, guys. And when I saw that one, I was like, did they win the competition? Now, Cristiano Ronaldo, if he was sad at what Iceland did when they got 1 point against Portugal, what would he be saying when Well, if you should watch the way Albania celebrated.
You know, when you come to a championship for the very first time and you're getting your first victory, I mean, it's worthy of celebration. And against Romania, a team who conceded just 2 goals while qualifying for this tournament. So it's massive for them. For them, it's enough. Yeah. Just coming and getting a win alone, it's enough for Albania.
That already forms the framework for them to develop their football. Because they will go back and say, what did we do with this team? Let's get better. Let's consolidate. And that's what matters.
Exactly. And for a country, like that is just about 2 million people, going on to win a game at a major tournament. It's very impressive. So I'm very happy, very chuffed for Albania. Yeah. Iceland were really close, on Saturday to getting their first win as well until they conceded that last-minute own goal. Yeah, better luck to them next time.
Well, they'll go back there. They picked the point against Portugal. That's enough.
You know what that means? That's enough.
Talking about Ronaldo, he's having a nightmare tournament so far.
He would have traded the Albanian's victory from himself anyway.
He had an opportunity for Portugal, to score. He missed the penalty.
He should stop sulking and just calm down. That's all he needs.
Focus on his game.
I mean, that's a goal machine. I mean, the goals he missed in that game, it shows that he was, I don't know, he was kind of hyper. I don't know how to actually
a lot of pressure on him. He's putting himself.
Exactly. You just want to do everything, knowing that you're playing as a team. Play as a team is going to be better for you.
Falls on leadership.
Yeah, I hear, but that's not the way. I mean, he's not an example, right?
If Portugal,
he hasn't been an example with Portugal.
The first thing you will remember is Cristiano Ronaldo is in the team.
He hasn't won a game for his team, so he should also win a game. Albania, at least they've won a game. You got a break now.
Australia's got no love for Cristiano Ronaldo this month.
Let's play some
tennis at the Aegon Championship Sports this morning. We'll be right back. Stay.
The consistency is something I've been, very happy with the last few months. So, I need to keep that up now the next week or so, get some good rest in, but also, some good practice, keep working on some things so that I'm ready to go for Wimbledon.
Zverev is challenging the court.